I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns, so you have to skip this. So there's nothing else. So it's gonna go to 7 a.m. Nothing. It is low pressure, 1002 millibars of pressure. It's in northwestern southern Ontario. So let's go to 1 p.m. So Scarborough, Snowfall. Scarborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain, but Snowfall is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Downtown Toronto is going to be borderline 6.25 millimeters of rain, and Richmond Hill is going to get some not borderline 6.25 millimeters of rain. Newmarket is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, it's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. So London could be 6.25 millimeters of rain with some breaks. So next, not done yet, so ignore next hour. So Whiteton, Owen Sound, Hope Bay, Lions Head, Dunn Beach, Palm Beach, Midland, Orella, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Isles, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those cities are gonna get Collingwood. Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain in those cities. So Salt Lake Bay is gonna be like 6.25 millimeters of rain. So in Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara on the Lake, northwestern Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next hour, so 7 p.m. So Scarborough, Stouffville, downtown Toronto, Newmarket, Mississauga, Brampton, Mississauga's breaks. So you know that's Brampton, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Niagara on the Lake, northwestern Niagara Falls City, Peterborough, Whiteton, Owen Sound, Collingwood, Midland, Orella, Georginia, Barrie. Those parts are not gonna have Beverly Isles. So Hope Bay, Lions Head, Thunder Beach is those London, those cities, Hanover, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Collingwood. So Quebec is gonna get 2.5 millimeters of rain. Fort Erie, southwestern and southern Niagara Falls City, so most part of Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So Belleville is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. So next hour, might skip multiple cities, so 7 a.m. So Collingwood, Dunn Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Barrie, Georginia. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 1 p.m. snowfall, ignore that. 7 p.m. nothing. 7 a.m. so some snowfall. You can see easily we can see there's no snowfall in Northeast Ontario, but so most part through southern Ontario is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, but centimeters for actual snowfall, but millimeters for this weather model. So this could be like that. So let's see London. So London, it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall, but and Barton is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So Owen Sound, Lions Head, Hope Bay, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Orella, Georginia, Barrie, Beverly Isles, Avery, most part of Toronto, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Quebec, Peterborough, Belleville, Hanover, Collingwood. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. It's not rainfall, but snowfall. So Milton also counts because it's easiest. So 534 doesn't count anymore because it just counts by 1 p.m. Now it's easier. So most part of Toronto is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. So Oakville, it's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rain, and 2.5 millimeters of snow is, or blue is first. Like green is only one is rainfall, so I'm gonna say it again. So Hamilton is no Burlington. Let's see what's Burlington. So Burlington is top of that. Hamilton. So Burlington is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall and 0.25 millimeters of snowfall is in Hamilton. So actually rainfall actually. So Burlington is actually, it's like borderline actually. It's borderline 6.25 millimeter. Actually borderline 2.5 millimeters of snowfall is in Burlington. So rainfall due later on. So Whiteton, Owen Sound, Collingwood, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Isles, Barrie, Peterborough. So Hanover, border, that doesn't count. So those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So Whole Bay, Lions Head, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Sawlog Bay, Midland, those cities are gonna get some extra Midlands borderline, close to borderline, but this is gonna be 2.5 millimeters of snowfall in those areas, including Midland. So rainfall. So Niagara on the Lake, Fort Erie is gonna be borderline, but it's super close. That's why I said Fort Erie counts. Those cities are gonna get some wind-wise. Those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters, no, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, not snowfall. So Niagara Falls City is gonna get some parts is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So London's off. So London is gonna get some 2.5, no, 6.25 millimeters of snowfall. Gonna do London snowfall and the total snowfall, but 7 p.m. Snowfall, Newmarket, Orangeville, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Isles, Orella, Midland, Peterborough. Those cities are gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of snowfall. Well, frozen precipitation is easier, so next heavy around, so Owen Sound, Collingwood, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Beach. Those cities are gonna get some, including London. So those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So Whiteton, Hope Bay, Lionshead, those cities, including Hamilton. So let's see, Hamilton. So Seoul doesn't count. So I'm gonna Hamilton. So those cities are gonna get some, except Hamilton is gonna get some 0.25 centimeters of snowfall, millimeters of snowfall. So southern Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, even Quebec is 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So this should be centimeters, but it's way more than millimeters. So in rainfall, actually borderline, so it's not gonna count as rainfall. So it's gonna be frozen precipitation. It's gonna be like 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain or this frozen precipitation. So Hanover, Ontario, let's see if it's actually Hanover is in borderline. So borderline actually. So it's going to be like 2.5 millimeters of snowfall, not rainfall. So Oshawa is going to be 2.5, Wilkes-Barre is 6.25. So next hour, 7 a.m. So I don't need to put any lines. So Whiteton, Owen Sound, Lions Head, Hope Bay, Collingwood. Need some one line. So Hanover, gets nothing actually. So those are the cities that are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Niagara Falls City is gonna get some single snow showers on this weather model. So it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Whitehead, Owen Sound, Collingwood, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Orella, Lions Head, Hope Bay. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Millimeters. So Collingwood, Whitehead, Owen Sound, Lions Head, Hope Bay, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Orella, Oakville, Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, Port Elgin. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So total snowfall once every 12 hours. It's going to take a mile. So it could be today's 8 p.m. nothing. Today's 8 p.m. So November 7th, nothing. So let's go to 8 p.m. 0.1 centimeters of snowfall is in Collingwood, so clear this. So next round is gonna be 8 p.m. 7 p.m. So 17.4 centimeters of snowfall in Snowfall. Scarborough is gonna be 16 centimeters, 16.7 centimeters of snowfall because it's borderline. 12.9 centimeters of snowfall is in downtown Toronto. 16.7 centimeters of snowfall is in Brampton. Mississauga is going to be 11.3. Australia is 13.3. 15.3 is in Uxbridge. Newmarket is 18.9. 20 centimeters is in Orangeville. Close to actually. So Peterborough is 13 millimeters of rain. 13.5 centimeters of snowfall. Cobourg is 13.1. Belleville 2.5. 11.1 is Collingwood, 4.1 is London, 5.0 is Whitehead. So I could do 2.6 is Burlington, Hamilton. I'm gonna say Hamilton, Burlington too. So Oakville is 10 centimeters, 10.3 actually. So 7.4 is Summit. So 9.7 is Midland, 7.4 is Salt Lake Bay, even though it's 5.5 it still counts as 7. Like it could be 7.7 centimeters in Salt Lake Bay, and 7.4 is also counts, it's gonna be rounded. So it's gonna be 7 centimeters is in Thunder Beach. Palm Beach is gonna be 8.0. So it's gonna be 8 centimeters. So because 9.7 is in there's also 9.7 in the blue line and also light blue, light blue. So let's do Hope's Bay. Hope Bay is going to be 4.5 centimeters. And Lion's Head is going borderline. So it's going to be 4 centimeters of snowfall, but it's going to be grounded. So next 12 hours, so final hour. So let's do final hour first. So Collingwood 3.8, 3.1 is Whitehead, 0.2 is Brampton, Mississauga, 0.6 is Hamilton, Niagara on the Lake is 2.2, 1.4 is Niagara Falls City, parts of it. Winds by is 1.9, 0.3 is in Uxbridge, Barrie is 0.2, Georginia 0.4. Could be 0.3 or 0.4 it could be. Aurora 0.4 or 0.2, so and 0.8 is the Midland, so Owen Sound is gonna be 3.8, 3.5 actually. So Hope Bay is 3.1. It's gonna be 3.8, but it's 3.1 most of the time. So Lion's Head is 1.4. So Thunder Beach is gonna be 1.4. It's gonna be 1.4. So Bottom Beach is 1.4 borderline. So it's going to be 1.4 actually. So there's no any snowfall. The rest of the weather model. Oakville is gonna be 0.2. It could be 0.6 by 0.2 on the lightest gray actually. So lightest gray is actually 0.2 centimeters or so. The second lightest gray is gonna be 0.7, and third lightest gray is 2.5, and then two beyond the fourth lightest gray it's going to be 4 centimeters, and fifth final one is 5 centimeters of snowfall. So this is total snowfall for 12 hours in centimeters. So total rainfall every, I could do freezing it. It's not loaded enough. Sunday doesn't load. So let's do 90 hours. So 90. So for Belleville gets nothing except he gets some freezing rain, like 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So next hours. So for St. Antonio, it's gonna be 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. Let's double check. It's gonna be slightly increased freezing rain risk for Belleville, but so total sleet. So let's see if it's anything changes. So it's gonna go at 90 an hour. It's so idiot. So Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So next hour 114. Let's see any changes. There's not any changes for November 11. Same thing. Snow depth. I'm not gonna do snow depth. It just falls out of the sky. So let's do the precipitation. Total precipitation once every 12 hours. So then I might do like precipitation combined with snowfall. So there's nothing else except like scatter rainfall. Except for Port Elgin is gonna get some 0.22 millimeters of rain. So next 12 hours. So most for the Toronto 78 millimeters of rain. Newmarket, Orangeville, it's gonna be 6 millimeters of rain. Uxbridge is 5 millimeters of rain. Peterborough 4 millimeters of rain. 6 millimeters of rain in Oshawa. Coburg is 8 millimeters of rain. Belleville is 8 millimeters of rain. Most everywhere, including Hamilton, is gonna be 5 millimeters of rain. Everywhere in Niagara and the city, including Hamilton, is gonna be 5 millimeters of rain. Good Spy is 4 millimeters of rain. London is 7 millimeters of rain. 5 millimeters of rain. Whiteton. Owenson is going to be 6 millimeters of rain. Collingwood is 4 millimeters of rain. 3 millimeters of rain in Barrie. So 5 millimeters of rain in Orella. It's gonna be 6 millimeters of rain in Georgina. Lion's Head is going to say 5 millimeters of rain. Lion's Head and Hope Bay. Thunder Beach is going to be. Thunder Beach is actually going to be 6 millimeters of rain, but it's going to be. It could be 6 millimeters of rain on the beach, Palm Beach. So. Then Salt Lake Bay is going to be 10 millimeters of rain. It could be 10 millimeters, 1 millimeter. So next hour, 8 p.m. nothing. It's gonna be precipitation increase. 7 p.m. even though it's 8 p.m. So Brampton, Mississauga, Hamilton, those cities are gonna be 17 millimeters of rain. Downtown Toronto is 13 millimeters of rain. So 15 millimeters, 15.5 millimeters of rain Scarborough. Mississauga is 13 millimeters of rain. Greensboro is 15 millimeters of rain, 11 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the lake, Niagara Falls City 4080 gonna be 9 millimeters of rain. Wilkes-Barre 15, 13 is Oshawa, 13 is Peterborough, 8 is Coburg, 10 is Belleville, Newmark is 19, 13 is London, 5 is Whitetown, Collingwood is 11, Orange was 19. So 5 is Whole Bay Alliance Head. So 7 is in Salt Bay. Palm Beach on the beach. Salt Bay is closest, so it's just say 7. So Fort Erie already done. So Oakville is going to be 17. So next hour, and this is Orilla. So Orilla is 12, 11 actually. 12 is Barry. Georgia is 13. Could be 14 next. So 14. Next hour for 1:14 hours. Final hour. So white at 34 is Collingwood, while Owen Sound, Oakville, Mississauga, Niagara on the Lake. There's 2 millimeters of rain, 1 millimeter of rain. Niagara Falls City. Lions Head Hope is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rain. Midland, Salt Lake Bay is 0.7, Orilla 0.7, Thunder Beach is 1.2, Palm Beach borderline 1.2, Barrie, borderline Georgia, Beverly, ISO, those cities are 0.2 millimeters of rain. Greensboro 2 millimeters of rain. Port Elgin is going to be 1.2 millimeters. It could be 1.7, but it's 1.2 millimeters of rain in 12 hours. So total temperature pattern. So let's go to skip this. It's already past 9 a.m. 8 a.m. actually. So Brampton, Oshawa, Snowfall, Coburg, Belleville 6 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 5 degrees, Wilkes-Barre, Peterborough 4 degrees, everywhere Niagara Falls is 7 degrees, Hamilton, Greensboro, London is 8 degrees, Oakville 8 degrees, 5 degrees in Whitehead, Collingwood, Midland. No, 5 degrees in Midland, it could be. So 6 degrees is in Thunder Beach, 5 degrees is in 5 degrees is in Salt Lake Bay, Palm Beach is gonna be 6 degrees, Lions Head, Hope Bay is gonna be 5 degrees, Greensboro is 8 degrees. So next hour, unless I skip the city, so it's gonna be 8 a.m. So 7 degrees in Whitetown, 7 degrees in Whole Bay. Whole Bay, Lions Head is 7 degrees, it's gonna be 8 degrees, by 6 degrees actually, but it could be 7 degrees also. 6 degrees in Collingwood, 7 degrees in London, 7 degrees in Brampton, Stouffville 6 degrees, 7 degrees in Scarborough, 8 degrees in downtown Toronto, Newmarket 5 degrees, Wilkes-Barre 4 degrees, Peterborough 5 degrees, Oshawa 6 degrees, 7 degrees in Coburg, 6 degrees in Belleville, Niagara on the Lake is 7 degrees, 6 degrees in Niagara Falls City, Greensboro 8 degrees, Hamilton, Burlington is 8 degrees, Oakville 8 degrees, Orangeville is also 5 degrees, Owen Sound is 7 degrees, Thunder Beach is going to be 6 degrees, it could be 6 degrees, 6.5 actually, so it could be 6 degrees in Thunder Beach, and Salt Lake Bay and Palm Beach, so anywhere in Georgian Bay is not Georgian Bay. It could be on. So it's gonna take a minute to find. So it's Lake Cinco. Anywhere in Lake Cinco is between like 5 degrees. So next hour, 3 p.m. So everywhere in Lake Simcoe is around 8 degrees. It could be 7 or 8 degrees. 5 to 8 degrees actually. So Brampton, Newmarket, Coburg, It's gonna be 10 degrees. Snowfall last night is 9 degrees. Down to Toronto, Hamilton, Niagara Falls City, London. It's gonna be 11 degrees. Oak Coast 11 degrees. Winds by 12 degrees, and Niagara on the lake, same thing. Uxbridge 8 degrees. Peterborough 7 degrees. 8 degrees in Belleville. 9 degrees in Warrington, Collingwood. Hope Bay line set is 9 degrees. So 8 degrees is in around Midland, so it's gonna be Midland counts. So 9 degrees is in Salt Lake Bay. Palm Beach on the beach is gonna be 9 degrees also. Orangeville is 9 degrees, 10 degrees, but it's going borderline 9 degrees. So 12 degrees is a Green's vibe. So next hour, 8 a.m. Whitetown, Collingwood, we're gonna skip that. So Collingwood, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Peterborough, those cities are 9 degrees. Brampton, Stouffville, it's gonna be 3 degrees. Scarborough, so 3.5 degrees. 4 degrees in Brampton, down to Toronto, not Brampton, so Mississauga. Oak Coast 5 degrees, Hamilton, Burlington is 5 degrees, Niagara on the Lake is 6 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 5 degrees, 4 degrees in Oshawa, Coolbrook, 3 degrees in Belleville, 5 degrees in London, Ginsby is 6 degrees, so it's going 1 degrees in Midland, Salt Lake Bay is going to be 2 degrees, but it's going 1 degrees most of the time, so 2 degrees, it's going to be like Palm Beach and on the beach. Hope Bay is going to be 1 degree, same thing in Lions Head, but Lions Head is dark blue, so it's going to be 1 degrees actually. So 6 degrees is in Fort Erie, so next hour. Bartown is 3 degrees, Collingwood 3 degrees, 6 degrees in London. Brampton Snowfall is Brampton, downtown Toronto is 4 degrees, Newmarket Snowfall. Peterborough is 4 degrees, 3 degrees Uxbridge, Oshawa 5 degrees, Belleville 6 degrees, Hamilton, winds by Niagara on the lake. It's gonna be 7 degrees, 6 degrees in Niagara Falls City, 7 degrees. Orangeville is gonna be 30 degrees. So 3 degrees in Hope Bay, Lions Head. 2 degrees is in Salt Lake Bay, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach. So anywhere Lake Simcoe is gonna be 2 to 3 degrees. So next hour, 8 a.m. So Whitetown overnight is 11 degrees, 0 degrees in Collingwood. London 2 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, -1 degrees in Stouffville, Newmarket. -2 is Uxbridge, Peterborough, 0 degrees in Oshawa, 1 degrees is in Coolbrook, 0 degrees in Belleville, 2 degrees is in downtown Toronto, 4 degrees in Hamilton, 4 degrees in Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City is 3 degrees, Oak Walls could be 3 degrees, could be 4 degrees actually, so Orangeville is -1 degrees, Salt Lake Bay is gonna be 1 degree, same thing as Palm Beach and Dana Beach. Palm Beach is different temperature, so it's actually 0 degrees. Gets by is 5 degrees, so next hour. So freezing temps, most part of southern Ontario, so most part of southern Ontario is below freezing. So Whitetown is 1 degrees, Owens is 0 degrees. Brampton, Stouffville, Oshawa, Peterborough is -1 degrees. Collingwood is -1 degrees. Newmarket, Uxbridge -2 degrees. Belleville is +1 degrees. 1 degrees is in Coolbrook. London is 0 degrees. -1 is in Midland. 0 degrees. It could be 1 degrees in Salt Lake Bay, Thunder Beach, and Bobby, which is 0 degrees. Midland is -1. It could be -1, but 0 degrees mostly. Downtown Toronto is 1 degree, Hamilton 1 degrees, Queens by 3 degrees, 4 degrees in Niagara on the lake, Niagara Falls City is 6 degrees, 40 6 degrees. Lines Head, Whole Bay is 1 degrees, so -2 is Orangeville, so next hour, 7 a.m. -2 is Brighton, Collingwood. -4 is London, -4 Brampton, Snowfall, Dodger Rogers 3, -3, -5, so whole. Most weather sanitary is below freezing, -5. -4 is Uxbridge, Peterborough is -3, Oshawa -3, Coburg -1, -2 is Belleville, Niagara on the Lake and Ginsby is +1, 0 is Niagara Falls City, +1 is Fort Erie, Hamilton +1, -1, so Old Close -1, Midland is going to be -4, -3 is in Salt Lake Bay, Thunder Beach is -1, so -3, no, it's only -2. So -2 is actually is in, like I said, -3 is in Ball Beach. Next hour, final hour to be honest. So Warrington is -2, -2 is Collingwood, -2 is London, -2 is Brampton, Stouffville -3, Newmarket -3, Uxbridge -3, Peterborough is -3, -2 is in Oshawa, -1 is in Coburg, -1 is in Melville, Niagara Falls is -1, my +1 is +1 is in Niagara on the Lake, 1 degree is in Grimsby, Hamilton is -1 is cut off, so downtown Toronto is -1, Scarborough is -1.5. So Orange, Sound, and White is gonna be same things. So Lions Head and Whole Bay is gonna be same thing. So it's gonna be -1. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach. Thunder Beach is plus 1 degrees. So and like freezing temps is going to be like 0. If it says the freezing temps is gonna be 0. So freezing temps is in Salt Lake Bay, Palm Beach. Palm Beach could be 0.5 degrees, -0.5 degrees. So Orla is -2 to -3 is Barrie, Georgina is -1, Beverly Isles is going -3, it could be -2 also. So Oakville is gonna be 0 degrees. So same thing as down to Toronto Island. So 1 degree is in Fort Erie. So this is the end of the video.